Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So we're gonna do the ending of this iceberg. I've been kind of going through each game a little bit, not super in depth, but we've hit a few games here and there going down the iceberg list. And so I was gonna do the next one on the list, but I kind of hit a roadblock because it's hard to get a copy of the game, and then half the games just probably don't exist. I don't know if this iceberg was that well made, but I'm going to cover a few of the games on here and just kind of talk about them very loosely and kind of fill you in. Especially like if you notice at the bottom of the list, the game Brown Mouth. Pretty sure that game doesn't even exist, but I'll go over what some people have claimed is the premise of the game. But let's start up above a little bit. I started to get the Yume 2-key. It's like the Yume Nikki sequel. I got a copy of that game and then it just didn't work. I couldn't get it to load even, so not sure what's going on with that, but it does seem to be a legitimate game. Theme 6 I looked up and I can't find anything about it. It's basically completely empty. I think there is something to do with like in RPG Maker there's like a theme 3, 4, 5, and 6, but those are like pieces that you use to make the game itself, not actually a game. It's just tools within the RPG Maker toolset. The Crooked Man is an actual game. You can find it on Steam for like $3, I think. $1.50 right now. It's on sale for the next like 48 hours, I think. And I think this episode will go up probably today or tomorrow. So there should still be time to get it if you really want it. Apparently it's decent. Nothing super amazing though. And it's not even really that disturbing as far as I know. It's just a horror game. So yeah, and then also they put hardcore hentai games on the list. Pretty sure that one's self-explanatory. I didn't even know that you could make those kind of games in RPG Maker, but I'm sure that they just kind of slap images up on the screen. So and then moving on to Yellow, or the Y9LLOW. Couldn't find anything on that game. I searched everywhere. Again, so that one's one that I would say probably doesn't even exist. So moving on to Red Moss. There is a copy of that game, but it's only in Japanese. So me trying to play that one, probably not going to go that well. So the next one would be like Ill-Natured. It's on the second to bottom tier. And that one is an RPG Maker game. It was made in 2000. And it looks like it's the first game that a guy ever made, and it was lost because the link was hosted on another website that now takes you to a skin for a first-person shooter game. Designer Sin, also on there. It's a lost game made in 2009, and it's about a boy who does not credit some people when he finished his RPG Maker game. The game is a comedy and takes like 15 minutes to complete, but it's been lost since 2010. Original link died. The original creator said he would look into this and look on his jump drive or something to re-upload, and there's been nothing since then. Again, not sure why it's disturbing, but yeah. And so for Tao Hao, I found a strange Wikipedia page, all in Japanese. Used Google Translate to try and switch it over and make sense out of it. So this is an RPG in which a total of 75 people plus A solve another incident in Gensokyo, including Kamakyo, Shinkero, and some books. You can organize your favorite characters from the start, and each character has their own compatibility, support effects, and dialogue at the start of battle. A bunch of different events and mini games and things like that. So that's that one. And then moving down the list, we get Dark Forest Kitty Fun, which sounds pretty sus, but that one, can't find any information on it. For some reason, when I was typing into Google, it kind of auto-completed, sort of. I don't know if it's just because they're common words that go together, or what, but couldn't find anything on it. Just a bunch of weird YouTube videos that have nothing to do with an RPG Maker game. So Inflation Quest, kind of the same deal, not much information on it. It looks like this iceberg, that game was stolen from another iceberg, where the creator of that iceberg explained it as a humorous RPG where you inflate your character's stats to extreme levels. Pretty well-known game in Japan, but there's no English translation yet. Again, not sure why this is disturbing, but there we go. And so finally, this brings us to the Brown Mouth game at the very bottom. I was really kind of looking forward to playing this one because I thought that it was going to be like super crazy, creepy, whatever it may be. Doesn't exist. But just as a special treat for you guys, I'm going to read you the summary of the game Brown Mouth from a Wix website from NotGobbler88 for the Brown Mouth game. So, strap in tight. In Brown Mouth, you play as a deranged man who is disfigured, named Mike Nasty. In the game, you must steal and drink tons of milk, which will fill the brown bar on screen. When filled, we will have severe diarrhea. You can also kill anyone you come into contact with and eat them. His main goal seems to be to abduct little girls and tie them up in his home, where he force feeds them his own feces, after which he will then cut them open and eat their insides and finally snuggle with the emptied bodies. Can I even put this in a YouTube video? Failing the event will cause a tumor in Mike's brain to grow to make the game harder to control. It is also possible to sell them for their body parts for money, which you can spend on explosives. Mike also has a pet goat, which you can command to eat people. Outfits can be purchased for the goat, including a maid outfit, gimp suit, goth outfit, and others. Mike Nasty appears to have 2 friends in the game, Lucy Fillin and Richard Rictus. Both of them are hallucinations of Mike's mind. Lucy acts as a guide to instruct you on playing the game. It also is possible to have intercourse with her, which is an animated QuickTime event. Due to her being a hallucination, Mike uses a human doll made up of small animals sewn together for the physical part of the encounter. You know what? It just keeps going. I don't know if I want to read all of this. Let's see. You got things that can be used on the people you've captured to cause them to urinate, which will be collected in jars. Once 50 of the jars are filled, Mike can fulfill his final mission, which the authors wrote Furfill. In invading the police station after fighting off all officers using the jars of urine, which are throwable, you can take down the chief, which you must complete a 5-minute long animated quick time, and you must pin him down and take a number 2 in his mouth. Anyway, I'm sorry, everyone. Thanks for watching. We're gonna do a different iceberg. Maybe we'll just play a game. We gotta figure out a way to cleanse the palate after this one. I think literally after reading that. Thanks for watching.